Jellycat transparency, all the Jellycats that I got in May.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought it'd be quite fun to go through all of the Jellycats that I got in the month of May. I basically created a bit of a content series before on my shorts and also on my TikTok about how much money I spend for full transparency on how many Jellycats that I got in 1 month. But before we start, I just wanted to say, firstly, I don't want anyone to think that I am boasting or bragging about the number of Jellycats I have. I don't want anyone to feel bad if they have less or feel bad because they bought more. And I also don't want them to feel bad if they've spent more than me on Jellycats, because it could go either way. But I'm basically just doing this as a content series because it has been quite popular before and I have had some requests asking to do it again. So the very first Jellycat that I got in the month of May, which actually I got on the 1st of May, was the Viola Bashful bunny in the size medium. I'm obsessed with her. Like, she is just the softest thing ever. And I don't know if I just said this or not, but she's my first ever Bashful bunny. And originally, the first one I ever wanted was the Tulip Bashful bunny, but that one hasn't been in stock for ages. And now that I have Viola, I actually think I might prefer the colour of Viola. I don't know, I love them both. I really want the Sunshine bunny though. I really want a yellow one. Yellow is literally my favourite colour, and it's just such a happy colour, and I just would love to have a Bashful bunny in yellow. But anyway, she is still gorgeous and I am in love with her. So in pounds, I paid $23.99 for this gorgeous medium bunny. However, it does actually retail on the Jellycat website for £25. So the card collection in Bath actually sell their Jellycats slightly below retail, which is incredible. So that's what I paid for her. And the equivalent to £25, which is the retail price in US dollars, is $33. The next Jellycat that I got was the Luxe curly bunny. And not gonna lie, at first when I saw him or her, is it a girl or a boy? I don't know, it doesn't even matter, but let me know down below if you think it looks like more of a boy or more of a girl, because it could be either, and obviously it doesn't really matter, it doesn't have to be either. But yeah, the first time I saw him, I thought he looked like a bit of a drowned rat. I thought that he had been in the washing machine a few too many times, possibly in the tumble dryer, and he'd gone a bit ratty. But then I saw the giant one in this shop called Cranbourne's, and I fell in love with a giant one. So as soon as I saw this one, I had to get my hands on him because I'd not seen this size in a different shop before. And I will say, I actually really love this one now. I can't believe that I was put off it at the start. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on the curly bunny, because yeah, he's definitely grown on me, obviously, because I own him now. But yeah, he's also my first ever Luxe collection. So with the Luxe collection, they come with like these gold tags, and then they also have gold ribbon around them. So he was $32.95. So in Harrods, again, I keep buying my Jellycats from places that sell them for lower than retail price, but this one was 5p cheaper. So usually this one is £33, but I got him for $32.95. So the equivalent of £33, which is the standard retail price for the curly bunny, would be $50 US. So that's what I paid for him. Then the next Jellycat that I got whilst I was in Harrods was the Aruba Coconut. And honestly, I spent hours looking for the right one. You can check out my short when I actually went to buy these. But I was there for ages. I probably looked so weird because I was lining them all up and like seeing like which one had the best flower and which one had like the least wonky straw. But honestly, yeah, I'm so happy with the one that I picked because I think this one is the perfect shape. I also love the texture of like the suede like coconut bit at the top. It's very accurate, very alike a real coconut's insides. Why am I saying insides like I'm talking about like the gut of an animal? You know what I mean. again, as this one was from Harrods, it was 5p cheaper than retail. So I got him for £29.95 in British pounds. He usually would retail for 30. In the US, he would be 35 US dollars. Now, the next Jellycat that I got, and the main reason why I went to Harrods, was Seb Teacup to go with my Vicky teapot. Honestly, he's so cute, and I love how he's like, obviously he's got tissue in right now, but he's got some ASMR for you. He's like that, like empty, like a normal cup, whereas the espresso cup is filled, but this one's empty. Okay, so he was £19.95 in British pounds, and I think he would be about 25 US dollars. Then the next Jellycat I got when I hit 1k subscribers was the Amusables lemonade. So I put up a poll for you guys to choose which one you think I should get out of the coral and the lemonade, and 60% of you said the lemonade. So he's the one that I got, and honestly, I'm in love. I love, just because he's yellow and I love all things yellow, I'm just obsessed. He's just such a happy Jellycat, and he's super summery. So he was £27.50 in British pounds, and he usually retails for £28, but I got him 50p cheaper in the card collection. So if you live near Bath, go down there because they do sell them cheaper, and if you buy a few, it does add up. Okay, so in the US, the Amusables lemonade is $33. So in total, I spent £134.34 in British pounds. And in US dollars, I spent 176 US dollars. Now, I know you're probably thinking, we saw you at the very start, and in your intro you were holding way more Jellycats, and that's because I didn't include the ones I was gifted, but I will show you them anyway. And I genuinely feel so lucky and so grateful to have been gifted these Jellycats by my friends and family. But yeah, I just want to take you through them anyway, so let me show you guys. Okay, so when I first went in to get my Bashful bunny, I went to the card collection in Bath with my dad, and I'll also link the video to my shopping experience with him below. But he basically got me these. He was so sweet, and I've wanted these for the longest time. And this is the Amusable bouquet of flowers, and I just love the like pastel-y spring colours. I love the mix of yellow, pink and white and purple. I just think it's so adorable and so happy. I love to see, like, obviously Jellycats, mostly apart from the storm cloud, are happy with smiley faces, but the colours also just make them look even more vibrant and bright. So I'm so lucky to have received this as a gift from my dad. Then the next Jellycat that I got, which again I will link the short below to from Harrods, was the Amusable sports surfboard. This is my first ever sports Jellycat. I have previously bought a sports Jellycat for my boyfriend's mum for Mother's Day, but I've never actually bought one for myself. And to be honest, I don't think I'm a huge, because I'm not a very sporty person anyway. Oh, apart from the kettlebell, I would love the Amusable kettlebell. I think it's so fun, and because I'm so bad at lifting, I just feel like it would make me feel really strong. But anyway, yeah, this is my first ever sports one, and I'm obsessed. It reminds me of Lilo and Stitch so much, which I was also so obsessed with. When I was younger, that was my favourite movie ever. I haven't watched it since I was little, probably because I overdid it and it was all I watched. But yeah, I've seen that there's actually a new version of Lilo and Stitch out in the cinemas. I think it's like real life. So let me know down below if you've seen it and if you would recommend it. But please don't spoil it for me, but I would just love to know what your thoughts are on it. Going back to the story behind the Amusable surfboard, so I'll link the video below, but I basically got this one instead of a cocktail with my family because they were downstairs trying some of the drinks and food, and I was like, instead of me getting another drink, can I be cheeky and just go upstairs and get another Jellycat? And they were like, yeah, I think that's fair enough. So that's what I did. I'm feeling extra passionate about this year's summer Jellycats because I just think they are like extra adorable. Anyway, moving on. Then the next Jellycat that I got as a complete surprise was the Etienne Eclair, and I got her from my boyfriend's mum, and I will link the video to when I was surprised with her down below. But yeah, I'm just obsessed with her. I love her like velvety texture at the top, or like, I don't even know how to explain it. The texture kind of looks like cord, but it's not corduroy. But it's also not really velvet. It's almost like it's a mixture in between both. If you have this one, I think you'll know what I mean. But yes, I just think she's so sweet and she fits in perfectly with my sweet treats collection. And then finally, on the very last day of May, I was surprised by Steph's Jellycats with this wonderful little gift. I'm obsessed with them. And these are the Amusable bouquet of roses, and I just love how this one has little arms. I think it's so good, and also all the layers of the roses. Can you just see how accurate they are? Anyway, thank you again, Steph, for this beautiful bouquet of flowers that will last forever. I just, yeah, cannot thank you enough, and I'm so excited to put them up with my other flowers. So that was all of the Jellycats that I got in the month of May, which in total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the total number of Jellycats that I got in the month of May, including gifts, was 9. Now that is really, really high. And thinking back to my spend as well, that was particularly high compared to last month, which was 55. And I just wanted to say that I basically chose to spend that much money on them because when I went to London with my family, I put like a spending pot together. So I've talked about pots before. But yeah, I put a holiday pot of money together and I could basically spend it on whatever I wanted. So if I wanted to buy clothes, if I wanted to buy makeup, I could spend it on that. But I decided to buy Jellycats because even though I actually do need new clothes, I didn't get any and I didn't see any that really took my fancy. So that is why I spent what I did on Jellycats. Now, in June, I'm obviously going to be trying to reduce that massively and I won't have that kind of budget in all honesty, but I would love to get the coral. Let me know down below which of my Jellycats was your favourite and which Jellycat is on the top of your wish list. Thanks so much for watching if you stayed to the end. Bye!